I've got love, ooh, 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 it's simple and raw. Ooh, 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 I've got love, ooh, 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 it falters.
All right, guys, welcome back to another short episode of Two Beers with the Band. I'm your host, Chris Schrum, and today we're going to be listening to the song A Big Bowl of Sunshine by CatWolf. And the reason I chose them again for this review is the second I saw this can, their band, it just immediately popped into my head with their 60s, 70s kind of rock sound. I looked at this can and that's immediately what I thought of. So guys, I know I've given you the information on the band, but I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time for those who may not have seen the last review. CatWolf is a three-piece out of New Hampshire, and they have the 60s, 70s rock sound and look going, and they pull it off. They do both very well. So guys, hopefully you're enjoying this song, and hopefully I'm going to be enjoying this beer. So let's go ahead and get into it. Today I'm going to be reviewing Paraglow by the Hopewell Brewing Company out of Chicago, Illinois. And the reason I said that the Hopewell Brewing Company is because when you look on their website, that's how they have it posted, the Hopewell Brewing Company. I think that's pretty cool, and I think the can art is pretty cool as well. Normally, I'm not a big fan of the 60s colors, the browns, the yellows, the greens, but I like what they did on this can. But the thing that I really like about this, and there's no way my camera is going to pick it up, the actual can itself has kind of a diamond plate look to it. And the whole can has the diamond plate look. In between where the label goes on the can right there, there's just a little bit of space. And it has that diamond plate look all the way down the can, as well as, of course, on the top. And I really like that. I think that's very cool. All right, this is a 6.5 ABV New Zealand IPA. All right, so let's go ahead and just jump right on in. Oh wow, oh wow. Straight out of the gate, that is a beautiful gold color. That is a very clear beer. Fast rising bubbles into a slightly off-white head, very foamy, very tight bubbles. Let's get a sniff, see what we think. All right, I'm getting a little bit of a passion fruit, a little bit of orange, a little bit of an orange rind, I'm getting a very, very light hint of wine, white wine, grape. Yeah. That's interesting, actually. I didn't get that at first. But as the beer opens up a little bit, I'm definitely getting the white wine grape on it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Again, hopefully the flavor follows the nose. Let's jump in and see what we think. Cheers. Man, that's good beer. That's good beer. Getting a little bit of a kind of a fruit cup flavor out of it, and what I mean by that is mixed fruits. Kind of everything just kind of blending well. Nothing really jumping out. Kind of in the body. Kind of reminds me of when you get those little fruit cups with mixed fruit in them, and they kind of have that little light syrupy consistency, or I guess the syrup that is in the can. The body kind of puts me in mind of that syrup, but I mean the body's, I'm gonna say light medium. But I'm getting a blend of all those fruits. I like it. I like it. The head retention on this beer is pretty outstanding, actually. It is not breaking at all. I am happy with this beer. Apparently, I'm going to drink all of it while I'm sitting here talking about it, which is okay. That beer has good flavor. Everything blends well. The fruits up front. I'm getting just a very, very light sweetness on the back from the malt, but it's not overly sweet. The beer isn't ice cold, so I think maybe the sweetness from the malt is a little more prevalent due to the fact that the beer's not super cold. But I'm not a fan of super cold beer because you tend to miss, or at least I do, I miss part of the flavor profile when a beer is just super cold. I prefer the first time I have a beer for it to be a little bit warmer. Not like warm, but you know, if the can's been in the fridge, let it sit out for maybe 15, 20 minutes, you know, where it's warmed up some, but it's still plenty cool. I tend to pick up more flavors in, you know, when I drink a beer that way. This beer has a lot of flavor, but it's not overwhelming. It doesn't just smack you in the mouth. I'm enjoying this beer. The way the fruit just kind of blends. Nothing really sticks out. Everything, again, like a fruit cup, you just get a little bit of everything in there. And then the malt kind of comes in and sweetens it up, but then I'm getting just a very, very light hop bitterness on the very end. Carbonation's good in this beer. It's there, but it's not prickly. I'm getting more of a creamy sensation out of this beer. A very, very mild drying on the end of this beer. I'd say it's medium length finish. Overall, I'm enjoying this beer. It is well worth the price that I paid for it. Initially, when I bought the beer, I was thinking, I don't know, man. I think it's a little high, but I'll give it a shot. It's worth it. This beer is not terribly complex, easy drinking. Has plenty of flavor. It's a good beer. I can't wait till I get my hands on one more of these, or a few more of these. This is the only one I got right now, but I'm definitely going to be picking up a few more of these. All right, takeaway from this beer. Let me see. Again, I mean, it's summertime here in Nashville, the music city. So this beer actually reminds me of walking up and down Broadway, downtown Nashville. Let's say the sun's just starting to go down in behind the buildings. So it's starting to cool off just a touch, but it's still kind of warm outside. And you got all these people around, everybody's having a good time, we're listening to music. All the bars got their doors open. It's just a real good vibe. The way Nashville was when I was growing up, it may still be like that downtown. To me, it seems a little more packed, but overall, yeah, this beer puts me in a good place. It really does. I would say this beer is a big bowl of sunshine. All right, so all in all, ladies and gentlemen, if you have the opportunity to go out and get Paraglow from the Hopewell Brewing Company, and you're a fan of New Zealand IPA, I think you should definitely pick this one up. I'm definitely going to pick more up, and I hope you've enjoyed the song from the band CatWolf. Again, I said this in my last review, and I'll say it again in this one. Ladies, if you have the chance to come to Nashville, I would really like to sit down, have a few beers with y'all, and do a full 2 beers with a band interview. But until then, I am going to enjoy this beer and enjoy the rest of this song. I hope you've all enjoyed my review of this New Zealand IPA. Cheers.